Alright, what is up you guys? We're here on the Minevoid server, and I'm just derping around with the zoom feature on Optifine for some weird reason. But we are on Minecraft 1.5.1, and this has come with a huge FPS boost. Let me hit F5 here. So we're getting like decent FPS for how many skeletons there are there. There's 200, almost 270 skeletons there, and we still have almost 30 frames. I better stop this though before the server crashes. I don't know how much this server can take. Look at all that gold armor. Oh my god. But yeah, let's do this. Let's do it. I'm gonna try to remember like everything I did. Let me try to escape here. I don't want to use all the XP. Okay. I don't know. I don't have my books on me, or else I'd be using them and I'd be combining them. I definitely want to do that. Why is there no XP going inside my body? I think I need 38 levels, which isn't too bad. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's do this. 37 levels, so not too bad. And then we're left with 4, so I had like 41 levels just from that one set of skellies. That's awesome though. But what I find myself doing a lot is just combining these stupid bows when I kill like a lot of them like that, because when you kill them for XP and stuff, the items don't, I guess, you get a lot of the items, they don't auto gather into the system. But I want all that armor that was on those people, so I want to get rid of these bows, if you know what I'm saying. The problem is when the armor gets dropped, and if I don't pick it up, another skeleton's gonna start wearing it. So at least that means we'll get it back for sure. Like they just keep it safe for us, I guess. I'm just gonna go put all this stuff in this chest here, and we're gonna try to collect all the rest of the armor. We're getting so much good stuff from all these guys though. I like collecting the armor though because it's free armor, and it's like a pretty good expensive item to get for free. Let's see if we can, yeah. You see, you can collect all the items from up here if you just go like right there, and I mean, if you really can't get them, you can just do that. But there's also a spot where they get stuck, and I might fix this, but you can actually grab the stuff from right there. So yeah, holy shoot. I was just gonna say, like, we're like almost back at level 30 already, so that's pretty sweet. So this is one of the things I've been working on. I just made really needed a brewing room, and I thought what better place to do that than at my XP farm, because that's where I'm going to be using the potions. I mean, I don't use the potions at the Enderman farm. Look at all this armor I got. Okay, this is my armor, but I got all this from the skeletons. Awesome. We can combine these right away. I've got a lot of gold armor back at the place from these skeletons. I really like chain armor. I think it looks really cool. Anyways, so yeah, nothing fancy about this brewing station. Just put some hoppers over it. I think I might want to do something fancy though, like a little bit fancier than this anyways. Maybe some piston, like glass doors for brewing rooms or something like that. I don't know. I think that would look pretty cool. But I know there's automatic brewing stations too that you can do. I want to look at what benefits those have and how hard they are to actually build. But I also needed an enchantment station really badly, because I don't even have one anywhere in my base area. I don't have any one of these anywhere. So we got that, and we got an anvil, so sweet. And we've got our little refill water bottle station right here, so this is just an infinite stream, so whenever I need water, I've got it. I guess I've been using this for XP right now because what was I gonna say? The Enderman farm is currently being reconstructed, and it's supposedly going to be more efficient. It is a more efficient design, and so hopefully it's going to work out better for everyone when it is complete. But for now, I really needed some XP, and so I thought, hey, let's make this dual skelly spawner a little bit better, because you don't want to sit here and punch them all. You need a brewing station for these guys, you know. Even the Enderman, I wish you could kill them with a splash potion, because it's really annoying sitting there and punching them. Like, I know it only takes like a minute to get to level 30, but still, it'd be really nice to be able to throw a potion at them, that's for sure. Alright, so let's get into the other things I have done. I'm gonna try not to forget anything, but I recorded this episode twice yesterday, and I screwed up. The first time I recorded, the audio screwed up, and then the second time, and so I was like pissed and rage quit. When I don't know, it's like one of the biggest like things that makes me mad is when I record something and then I worked hard on all the prep of it, and then I recorded something and then it's all gone to shit and I have to redo it, you know? And like I traveled a bunch of different places too, so it's like, oh, I have to re-travel and all that stuff. But anyways, then I recorded it a second time yesterday because I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna get this done with. And then my video screwed up. Fraps decided that it wasn't gonna let me have my video. So I don't know why I did that. That was the first time any of those things happened to me, so it's just my bad luck, I guess. But yeah, first time my audio screwed up and first time my video screwed up, like in that way. Feels like I'm not even eating. Oh my god, don't tell me the server crashed. I really don't know why I would have crashed. And maybe it's Optifine, because I have Optifine on for 1.51, and I am assuming it's pretty new because 1.51 I think just came out like just now. Anyway, so yeah, I recorded a second time and then it also didn't work, so here I am a third time. So I'm gonna try to remember everything that I went over, but oh man, it's a whole new day. I did this all yesterday and I had to leave it because I was way too mad, and I don't want to record an episode when I'm like super angry. I don't think that would be very enjoyable. Maybe it would. Maybe you would like to see me super pissed off, but I don't know. I don't want anyone to see that because I just act like an idiot. But okay, back to reality. So I made this room look a little bit nicer. I mean, you might not be able to tell, but yeah, I got rid of the whole door thing. I wasn't liking that. I think I'm gonna add a piston door to here. Probably won't use glass because you can see all the pistons. And I'm not very good at doing those hipster doors. Those are really hard to do. So I'm gonna do that, but also I made the walls all stone, if you can tell, and the ceilings are dirt, and the bottom is grass. So everything is like, you know, not a mess, which is all I really wanted. I didn't want to like build anything here. This is just gonna be like my underground place for when I need stuff. I don't want to worry about making this look super nice because I'm gonna have like a legit house and stuff once I get going here. But other than that, I was gonna show you the armor that we got. Like, look at all this armor that we've got from the skeletons. Like, damn, quite a bit. Like, I don't think I'll be needing to make. I wish they dropped more iron armor though. I mean, this is okay. I don't like gold armor though. That's for sure. I really don't like gold armor. But now I think we can combine books. So why don't we try that? So efficiency 4 plus efficiency 4. Crazy. Efficiency 5 book. 4 levels. That's sweet. So what about power 3 and power 4? So does that not work? Oh, it does work. But it doesn't upgrade. I think you need 2 power 4s to get a power 5, so yeah, that won't work. But sweet though. I think I'll be able to make use of that feature quite a bit. That won't give us Unbreaking 3. I think we need 2 Unbreaking 2s to get an Unbreaking 3. But as you can see, I've got all my books stored and sorted. We've got the stuff that can enchant for swords, bows, helmets, tools, and stuff that can apply to everything. And I think Unbreaking might be the only one that can apply to everything. Not really sure about that. I'm going to have to do some testing. Alright, so we're down here in my mine, and this is the item elevator that I worked on last episode. I think it was last episode, yeah. And so this is just for, like, when I get all my ores and I want to keep mining, but bring all my ores up, you know, I can just put them in here. Pretend these are ores, I guess. But I'll put them in here, and this will transport them to a chest up at my area. And they won't start until I flick it on. So I'll flick it on there, and then they will start to go up the droppers. So what I did this time is I listened to last time I was asking how I could do a light indicator light for the chest for when there's items in it, you know, just to be like, okay, there's items in this in the chest that you need to take out, so here's a light. And I did it. So I want to give a shout out to Max, and I'll have his channel and video for this posted in the description, but he kind of did a video showing how you can get the indicator lights to work from chests. So that was it's really simple actually, and that's really awesome. So thanks for the help, and I think Dom might have suggested it to me as well. So I think thank you, Dom. I don't remember. Somebody else suggested it to me as well, but anyways, yeah, the wiring's all covered, so it looks really nice, but when there's items in the chest, I'll wait till it's done loading, but when there's items in the chest, these will be on, and come on, it's got to almost be done. There we go. So when there's items out of the chest, they will be off. And I think there's a bug right now with the dispensers, because once in a while you can't hear the clicking, which is really nice. I don't like the clicking. And so the only other thing, I'm going to move back a little bit, but the only other thing I'm going to add to this is a lever at the top here, so I can turn that flicking off from up here and not have to go all the way downstairs. Okay, and also you can tell that well, actually, let me go switch this off, because I can't stand listening to that stupid flicking noise. But yeah, this will be really easy to wire up. All I have to do is basically attach a current to this block and put a lever on the end of it and bring it up. So it's gonna take me like no time at all to do that once I actually decide to do it. Alright, so I just want to say one thing. So I have no problems with there's a few people on the server, including Zio actually, who want to build their own iron farm at their place, and that's fine. Like, I got no problems against that. But I just don't understand the lot. Like, I get wanting it as a feature, but like nobody helped finish. No one, like, just me and Dom and Zio basically worked on the iron farm, and no one else helped. So if people actually helped, we could get that one done, and that one was all we would ever need iron for. Like, iron wise, that's all we would ever need. People say the chunks aren't loaded. People are there all the time. It's spawn. Like, people they will be loaded. Trust me. And I don't know. I don't see, like, I get wanting to have it at your place for like a feature, like as like a cool thing, but like for iron, I don't get it. Like, if you want the golem farm specifically to get lots of iron, then I think it's pointless and I think it's stupid. But yes, the chunks are always loaded at your place, but I already have more iron than I will ever need, and I have never needed to mine iron since the start of the server. So put it that way, you know. Like, I've never needed to mine iron, so there's no need for another one for the iron. We might as well just finish the one we have, since it's not even close to finished. So yeah. What if the one we have at spawn was finished, then it would be like, you'd go there and you'd have enough iron to last you like forever. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. But I get wanting to have it as like a feature, like if you want to have golems just around your area and villagers, you know. I don't know, something like that. But anyways, I was gonna say I made a small little melon farm and a netherwort farm. I was going to make a big one, but I decided that I really didn't want a big one because it'd be nice, but I don't need it. I already have way more melons and way more netherwort than I actually need. Because my limiting factor is glass and gold. So glass for the glass bottles and gold for the glistering melons, and those are the only potions I really ever make. I don't really worry. I should start making more potions, but the only ones I really ever make are the instant health ones to kill the skellies for the spawners. But, you know, I could start using more potions, but I figure that's what beacons are for. Beacons will give me all the potion things that I'll ever need, I guess. The only time I'd ever make one is if I was like going to like sneak up on somebody and I wanted to have like the advantage. But this is not a PvP server. Alright, so I know it doesn't seem like a lot that I just harvested from there, but it actually is more than I'll I'll need, because each one of you gotta think that each one of these nether wart makes 3 potions, and each one of these melons makes 3 potions. So that's a lot of stuff, you know. And considering we've already got like a ton, where is it? Yeah, and we have more down at our spawners as well. So, you know, our limiting factor is more this substance right here. Glass is easy enough to get, but holy balls. Okay, you're not mad at me anymore. Forgive me. Forgive me. What? That one forgave me. Are you forgiving me, you know? Jeez. Let me just check my FPS here. So, I guess I'm not getting like the greatest FPS. Like usually when I have VSync on, which I think I do. Oh, I don't have VSync on. Let's have VSync on and see how that works out for us. Let's see how our FPS changes. Okay, it's the same. Oh, no, 60. There we go. 60. Yay. But when I go over here, I bet you it's 30. Okay, well, it's trying to regulate at 60, so that's good. That's what we want. But I think the FPS rates are much, much better. Definitely. Okay, so one of the other things I did was I replaced all this with glass. Replaced all the glass with stone bricks, and that's because I guess the glass wasn't closed in either, and somehow I think it was when I left the chunks or something. The minecarts with the hopper and the minecarts with the cows in them were falling off the track somehow, and I have no idea how. Like, no clue. But I wanted to try to remedy the situation, so I closed it all in, and I replaced it with stone brick instead of glass, because I think that they have some weird thing through glass. But I couldn't replace that glass because I think the cows will all fall out if I replace that glass. Unless you know a way to do it without having them fall. I don't know. I get scared that I won't be able to replace that glass block and stuff. But yeah, we're still having a little bit of a problem. I want to replicate this, but I don't have any wheat, so I'm gonna have to go grab some wheat. But the problem is, I will show you the problem. Basically, at some point, they are like the cows are like glitching through, and my theory is that it happens when I leave the chunks. That's my theory. Maybe this is fixed in 1.5.1 because this was a 1. Like when I first tested this, it was 1.5. I really doubt they fixed this though. But let's give them a good breed down. And okay, so we gave them a good breed down. And see, right now there's just these big cows on the ground, and they used to be baby cows, but obviously. But they fell. Those are the cows on the ground. Is what I'm saying is the cows on the ground fell out or glitched out of the system, and that's how they're there. So I don't like that. But if I go back, see right now there's no baby cows, right? Proof there's no cows here. But if I leave the chunks, so I'm just gonna go into the nether and then come back. But if I do that, then there will be some cows on the ground, I believe, unless they fixed it. Alright, so now let's head back over to our cow place. Yep, and there you go, there you have it. So, you little shitter. So, I don't know how that happens. If you guys know when it's happening, like, I don't know if it's happening in this stage, or if it's happening, like, once they breed, the little cows go into, like, this little container right here. So I don't know if it's happening there, maybe, or if it's happening, like, are they falling through while on the minecart? I really don't know. But other than that, it is working. I mean, one just leaks out once in a while. I mean, hey, no big deal. But this gets us quite a bit of cooked steak automatically, which is exactly what we want. So I think that's pretty well it for everything I've done, except for I went to the nether yesterday, and me and Zio both came across the same nether fortress on the same day, and separately actually, and then we both decided to go explore it some more together with Dom as well. But look at all this nether quartz that I've been mining. There's so much everywhere, and I had my silk touch pick on me, so I just grabbed it all. I kind of want them to increase the amount you get per one. I think you get 4. Not sure. But I think you get 4 or something. And I think they could give you a little bit more. Maybe make the recipe for comparators and day-night sensors like a little bit more expensive. But I think you should get more of these just so you can have lots of blocks. Because I want to build. Zio gave me this idea the other day, and he said he's surprised no one has built their nether tunnel with quartz yet. And I think I'm gonna do that because I want to use quartz and redstone blocks because those look so damn good together. I don't know why, but they do. Let's just have a look at it. I don't know. Let me know if you guys would rather me use defaults or this texture pack or a suggested texture pack. Let me know. This is Faithful, and the link will be in the description to download it. But yeah, this is Faithful, and I really like it. But I never know what people would rather see, I guess. Put that there. I'll put that in the middle, and you can just kind of see the contrast between those two blocks. But yeah, I think those two blocks look really good together. So, and they're really Canada-y, you know? So, what we found, other than quartz, was awesome fortress. And, yeah, I'm gonna bring you over to the fortress there to end the episode. And then I'm gonna explain to you, like, what we're gonna be using it for. So, yeah, I guess I'll just meet you over there. If I can, make it. Oh, you hit me, you fricker. You hit me. Come on. Gotcha. Alright. So, here is the fortress I was talking about. I'm not going to show the cords because I don't want people coming here and ruining it or something. But, oh, there's a blaze spawner. I should probably move a little bit away from that. I think I might have spawned one already. But this is the fortress, and it's very nice. It's like huge, and I actually think it might be 2 intersecting fortresses, which is exactly what you want, actually. Well, actually, I think that's what you want for a dual blaze spawner. But anyways, yeah, I think from watching Kabo PC's video, what you want for a lot of wither skeleton spawns is intersections, because intersections have a nice wide area that you can make into a square. And oh yeah, I kind of should mention, I guess that's why we want this fortress, and I think it's going to be perfect for it is to make a wither skeleton farm. Probably JL2579's design, because I haven't seen one that's better, and Kabo PC's design. I guess he did it with a few other people. But yeah, Kabo PC had a video explaining where they spawn, so I'm gonna have to rewatch that. And he also has a mod that kind of outlines where they can spawn on fortresses. So I'm gonna have a look at that in some single player worlds just to give myself an idea of what areas I can use and what area would be best out of this fortress, and if this fortress is even a good fortress to use for it. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna be. I'm trying to find it right now, but there's this one spot. I think it's down this way. But there's this one spot that I remember what I remember from watching the video is that intersections are good. So I think there's a really good intersection spot down here. I think it's down here. And we like raided this place for quartz, and there's still like tons of quartz everywhere. We just got like the easy ones, I guess. There's just so many. Here. So here's one intersection, 2 intersections side by side. So that's really sweet. On the last server, I think we had like 3 or 4 side by side. But yeah. Anyways, it's pretty sweet. Double intersection. I think this might be the go-to area. Gotta do some testing, that's for sure. And that's really it. Like, I don't know exactly why we haven't seen any wither skeletons here. I was kind of hoping to, you know, that there's gonna be some here when I came, but you know, whatever. But there was a lot spawning here. That's why we originally picked this place. There's probably just too many pigmen right now, so they can't spawn, but there was a lot of wither skeletons spawning here. So here's like kind of a dual intersection, but there's a blaze spawner right there, but this is kind of like a dual intersection area. Don't get killed by the blaze. And so this is another area I'm considering, but yeah, I'll have to look at the exact logistics of how they spawn and where they can spawn before I know. Oh yeah, sniper Fargo. So I'm gonna see you guys later. Peace.